びの時代は終わる。
螺旋が
Does Hidari not have the power of the mangekyou sharingan eye? Why? Didn't Sasuke before becoming a shinju already have the power of the sharingan eye? Then why after becoming a shinju did the power of the sharingan eye disappear? By the way, this question came up when Hidari had just learned the chidori he used to fight Sarada. Hidari realized that the power of chidori was very difficult to control. And Hidari felt that Sarada's sharingan eyes were able to master the chidori technique perfectly. So why didn't Hidari have those eyes? And how did those eyes disappear? Doesn't everyone who becomes a shinju just lose their memories and past? So what do you think, guys? But before that, welcome back to my channel, Databayo. In this video, I want to give you 6 interesting facts about Boruto Chapter 11. But if there are some facts that you disagree with, or you have another point of view about what I said, I'm very happy if you give me your opinion. And by the way, it seems that a lot of viewers of this channel have not subscribed. So I ask for your help to click the subscribe button and help me reach 1,000 subscribers. Thanks, guys. The first interesting fact is that Hidari don't have sharingan eyes. This is really a very interesting fact. All this time we thought that Hidari already had the power of the sharingan eye in his body, just like Madara. But in this chapter, we are confirmed that Hidari does not have a sharingan eye. That's why he can't use the chidori technique perfectly. Maybe you are wondering why something like this can happen. In my opinion, the power of the sharingan eye is actually in the rinnegan, but the ability to see fast movements in slow mode cannot be done by the rinnegan eye, because the eye does not have a function that includes the sharingan function. But for the power that has risen from the eternal mangekyou sharingan, that power will still be possessed by Hidari. So I believe Hidari can still use the susano'o even though he said that he doesn't have the sharingan eye. The susano'o power will appear when Hidari starts fighting seriously. I think with Boruto's appearance, we will soon see Hidari activate his susano'o ability. The second interesting fact is Himawari's special regeneration ability. In the previous video, I told you that there was a debate among the fans about Himawari's regeneration ability. Should her regeneration ability be the same as Momoshiki's or not? Actually, the regeneration ability of the Kyuubi shouldn't be so great if it's not used on her Jinchuriki body. If the chakra was given to someone else, then the other person would have to gain regeneration power that was not fast. However, what happened to Inojin was completely different. This is because Himawari does not fall into the Jinchuriki category, but quite the opposite. Himawari falls into the Biju category, which means it is the same as the original Kyuubi. If the original Kyuubi channeled its chakra to Inojin, it would be the same as the original Kyuubi channeling its chakra to a Jinchuriki. This is why Inojin's wound healed instantly. However, Himawari herself still doubted whether she had healed completely or not. The third interesting fact is that Hidari doesn't know who Sasuke Uchiha is. Finally, confirmed also the reason why Hidari wanted to eat Sarada Uchiha. It turns out that the reason he wanted to eat Sarada Uchiha was because he only wanted to know about his identity, even though we have been given this answer since the 5th chapter. But we are still trying to find answers about the reasons why they want to eat the people closest to them. But what is very interesting about this chapter is that Hidari does not know who Sasuke Uchiha is. This means that the Shinju who are now in Boruto's story do not have any memories of the people who have their original bodies. Actually, it would be even more exciting if one of the Shinju was allowed to devour the target. Because if Kishimoto does something like this, we will find out what will happen to the Shinju after they devour their target. I suspect that Konohamaru might be the first to give us information about it. The fourth interesting fact is that Konohamaru can already use the chakra trait change jutsu, which is added to the chakra shape change. We should be quite impressed with Konohamaru's development in this Boruto story. He managed to develop his Rasengan by utilizing changes in chakra properties. Because the nature of his chakra is wind, he tried to modify his Rasengan into a defense jutsu. Not only did he use chakra nature change to turn his chakra into a wind barrier, but also chakra shape change to turn it into a wind that could block an attack, control the size of the barrier, as well as the power to withstand an opponent's attack. When adding chakra to chakra shape change and chakra nature change, Konohamaru's defense power increased dramatically. Kakashi once mentioned in the 76th episode of the Naruto Shippuden anime, there are almost no shinobi who can use chakra shape change and chakra nature change at the same time. Kakashi once admitted that he could not combine the change in the form of Rasengan chakra with the change in the nature of his lightning chakra. And Yamato also added, it takes a great technique to be able to combine changes in chakra nature and changes in chakra form. You could say that one needs great abilities or senses. Kakashi also said that it wasn't just him who couldn't add the change in chakra properties to the Rasengan, but his own teacher who created the Rasengan, namely Minato, couldn't do it either. Watching this episode again made me very amazed by the figure of Boruto, because he was the one who managed to break the information that had been given by Kakashi and Yamato. It turns out that Boruto has great abilities or senses because he can combine Rasengan with lightning element chakra. The fifth interesting fact is Sumire's ability. For so long since the Boruto Two Blue Vortex manga story began, we have never been shown what kind of abilities Sumire has. In the anime, Sumire is always depicted together with Nue, but in the manga, from the beginning of the story until the latest chapter last month, we have never been shown the abilities of Sumire. But in this 11th chapter, Sumire finally began to show the abilities she had. She has the ability to sense negative chakra. Sumire's ability is in accordance with what is in the anime. In the anime, Sumire's ability can indeed sense negative chakra thanks to the help of Nue. Perhaps this is an early sign for Jugen's appearance in the Boruto Two Blue Vortex manga. If Sumire's abilities have been revealed like this, it is likely that Jugen will appear in the story soon. The sixth interesting fact is Hidari's regeneration ability. There is something quite interesting about how Hidari heals the wounds on his body. Many think that what happened to Hidari was a coincidence, where Shinju should have the ability to regenerate. So the wound healing process on Hidari's body was just a coincidence when the wound healed after entering the claw mark. In my opinion, this is not even a coincidence. After all, why would Hidari use his claws if in the end the move he made served no purpose at all? For example, when he moved, there was no advantage gained by Hidari. He didn't make any attacks at all, and the advantage that the shinobi saw as well was that the wound on Hidari's body healed instantly when he entered the claw mark. Is it possible that the fatal wound obtained by Shinju could not be fully recovered if they did not teleport inside the claw mark? What do you think? Please write your thoughts in the comments section below. And those are some interesting things about the Boruto manga chapter 11. Then did you find another interesting fact? By the way, one like and subscribe, same as Biju Chakra. So please give me that chakra. I'm Nime. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.bio.